few steps away from declaring infinity tariffs, to which we're trying out the Roto Q360. It's
Shalom, shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Kakadash. The honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. They rule and teach both in the scriptures. Salutations to the Akim that are doing this work in truth and faith and in all sincerity. Today's lesson is going to be about the tariffs that's going on, and with that being said, Lord willing, this title to this lesson is going to be Second Esdras pending, because the prophecy is not complete, but it's in play. So we know that China and the U.S. are at an economical war right now. And China is turning around and giving all the dirty, in-depth, dark secrets that America's been holding back. Just to make both rich, because both in bed together. And this is all through the spirit. And you have to understand that both of them are heathen. So a lot of the money that they make are off the backs of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And we're going forward this wicked-ass planet. You copper tops out there. So this is a skit. This happened maybe no more than 22 hours ago. Xi Jinping. And we'll just let this play.
Now, with the trade war between America and China, we're hearing about ructions late today in our stock markets and also in the Hang Seng in Hong Kong. Today, China's latest economic growth numbers were released. The GDP grew 5.4% in the year to the March quarter, compared to the forecast of 5.2%. Retail sales and industrial growth stronger than expected at 5.2% that year, but that might have been short-lived with that tariff war raging.
The ball is in China's court. China needs to make a deal with us. We don't have to make a deal with them.
There's more pressure building on China. Reports suggest around 280 Chinese companies listed on the American stock exchanges could be delisted by the Securities Exchange Commission for failing to comply with global accounting laws, which are known as the generally accepted accounting principles, or GAAP. The Trump administration this week appointed Paul Atkins as the next chair of the Securities Exchange Commission, and this was...
Now, for all those that didn't get a grasp of who biblically the Chinese are, the Chinese, the progenitor of the Chinese, his biblical name is Moab. Moab are one of the two sons of Lot. Through incest, and would never enter the court even until the 10th generation. So they've been exiled from the Lord's way of doing things totally and completely. Even more so than Esau Edom. In a certain particular way. So with that being said, knowing that Moab, what we would call them physical, turned backwards, the R word, their spiritual turn backwards as well. Because what China doesn't understand and what China doesn't know, even though that you might warn them, this battle back and forth with America, the whole world's gonna feel it. This economy, this world economy, is so delicate that it doesn't take much to destroy it.
Picked up by American investor, one of the sharks on the US program Shark Tank, Kevin O'Leary on Fox Business earlier this week.
Atkins was approved, his nomination went through for head of the SEC. Then Senator Scott issued a letter, made it public yesterday, that he had asked this person.
The economy is very unstable and very fragile to begin with. You add tariffs to this conglomerate of a mess, because everybody's dependent on one another for this economy to be stable. It's just like having one piece of thread that connects the shoulder and the neck, and that one piece of thread unravels. It pretty much unravels the whole shirt. These people don't understand what they're doing. Because they think that this is going to bounce back for a certain number of the elites, and I'm sure not all of them are on the same accord. They're hoping to collapse the economy and reboot it, but I speak as a man. I don't believe that they fully thought this out. The economy took years